get creative and make you laugh. Make your own art today. Pink Poodle Crafts is the way.
What a good boy.
Hey crafty family, it's me, and today we are going to make a card. Yeah, since when did I become a card maker? I don't know. I don't know how to make cards. I'm just going to show you my idea, and you can give it a try. So remember I did the unicorn ornaments around Christmas time? And I drew the face on the ornament and everything. Well, I thought maybe I'd make a card that was kind of similar to it in a sense. And I have had this pack of little cardstock for a long time, and actually it's been sitting in my drawer in my closet. And when I moved into this room, I found it, and I want to open it and use it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to use this crazy razor blade thing. We're going to open this up, and it's a good way to keep some of my cardstock at my desk rather than have it. Oh, it's really loose. I thought it was a book of cardstock. Oops. But it's good for making cards, and it's good in a pinch to have a little cardstock to work with. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to use, what color am I going to do it? I think I'll do light lavender. Yeah, let's do that. So I think these are 6 by 6, right? Yeah. So I'm going to cut this card down so that it will go with this thing, and also cut the cardstock down. So I can use this as kind of a layer. But yeah, so I want to make a unicorn card, and I looked online, I thought, oh, I could probably draw the face and everything like I did with the thing, and I looked online, and sure enough, people have done that exact thing. I don't know which came first, the card or the unicorn. The card or the ornament. I don't know who made what first, but I found the ornament online, and then the card, of course. So I don't know who made what first and turned what into what. So did they make the card first and then decide that would look cute on an ornament, or vice versa? I don't know. But all I do know is that I am down for making a unicorn card. That's what I would like to do. Let's see, we need some tape. So I'm going to tape this to there. Oh yeah, I might want to turn on my hot glue gun because I'm probably going to need it. Who'd have thunk it? I got something all over my tape. I got to cut off this end here. So I'll use some tape. Do I want to use foam tape? Yeah, let's do foam tape. So I'll peel this off, and then I'll get that giant roll of foam tape and just stick this to it, because I do want to stick this up off of this a little bit. And I just thought of that now. That means I need my pokey tool to help me get the backing off of this giant roll of foam tape that I got from my friend Wanda. She's awesome for sending me this ridiculously large thing of foam tape. But it's foam tape that I didn't have. So I am happy. And You can, of course, use pop dots or whatever you got that's a substitute for foam tape. That's what I would usually was using, those squares. And what I do is, because this stuff is quite difficult to get off, and you got to kind of pull it off slowly, because like even here it's starting to pull off the tape itself. You just gotta work slow. And don't ask me where to get this specific tape, because I don't know, but you can get foam tape apparently at Dollar Tree. I just never seen it at my Dollar Tree. I always go just a little too fast. Good to kind of burnish it down so it gets a good stick before I attempt to pull up the little thing of the tape there. Come on, get under there. Okay. Might not be the most even thing in the world, but that's all right. Okay, so we got a base on there. And what I plan on doing now is, let's see, I'm going to use, I think, oh, that's really dark, isn't it? Let's see. How about a light pink? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw. I'm going to pretend that this is it so that I don't draw it too big or whatever. But I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw like the face of the thing, the unicorn. Kind of like that. And I'll adjust it as I cut it out. Okay, that's all you need to do is draw like a U-shaped thing. And then we have to draw the, I need an eraser because you know I'm going to screw this up 1,000 times over. Let's make sure I have an eraser with this crappy pencil that's, the lid is literally falling out of. So it's going to go here, and the eyes are going to go somewhere around here, and like that. And then we'll do 2 nostrils like that. And then of course I'll do eyelashes. And then for the horn, I have some of this glitter material that I got from Janet. And what I want to do is take a piece of it like so and make, I could probably use, well, I want something a little stiffer. That's what she said. Some cards, some chipboard. Do I have a smaller piece of chipboard? Yes, I do. I have littler pieces to use up. I'm going to make a horn, but I want it to kind of come off the page a little bit. So we're going to see how that's going to happen. But first I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it bigger than I need it. You just got to use your imagination, and that's not so bad. See, I want it to kind of stick up like this. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to devise a little plan for that to happen. It's probably too big because I don't have a big enough. Well, maybe I'll get a different size of that. Or actually, you know what I could do? I could put a score line and bend this on that score line if it'll work with me here. And then do that. And that'll kind of stay. That'll kind of keep it popped up because it's, yeah, there we go. That'll keep it popped up a little bit. So you just score and make a little fold, you know, like a little 1/8 inch fold, and then put it on. But now we're going to cover this. Ooh, will that just cover it? Kind of. I think it'll just cover it, maybe. Well, I'll get a bigger piece. I'll use that for something else. Okay, that's better. Just where I don't want to fight with it. So what I'm going to do is now I'm cutting it because it was crooked a little bit. Still kind of crooked. That's better. Now it'll fit on that piece. Ugh. Because I cut it down a little bit. That's good. Okay. Now let's use some tape on this side and glue on the other side. Going to tape this down, and I'll cut it off where it's not. Where it's overlapping. Actually, I could probably fold over the tape. Or not. Or not. If you don't have tape, you can use glue. Just fold it over and cut off any excess. Put that in the trash. All right, we need some tape. You could just use glue for this part. Probably be easier than what I'm doing. But, you know, I never do anything the easy way, do I? No. We're going to do it the hard way and try to deal with all this tape. Because, yeah. Okay. Come on, get off my finger. There we go. It took us forever to get there, but we got there. So there. So now it's covered pretty much on both sides. Doesn't have to be covered on both sides, really, but we just took forever to get from point A to point B, but, you know. So there we go. That'll be the horn. So now we need ears. Now that I've got glitter all over everything. So our ears will be out of the same paper. We will just take and I will put this here to kind of guide me. And I will make, actually I'll put it here. Excuse me, so waste less paper. Yeah, that's good because I can cut that and flip it over and then cut it again. Flip it over and trace it. And cut it again. And then we have 2 ears. Okay. So I think the ears need to be a little bigger. I think these should be the inside of the ears, maybe. And then, let's see. Maybe the ears should be this color and this should be on the inside. I say that because they look a little small. So I'm going to Make them a little bigger. Let's try that. Let's try that, shall we? We shall. Luckily, the shapes are all very simple shapes. There's nothing like complicated at all about this. Aside from just your basic stuff. I'm going to put foam on the back of this because I want it to stick up a little bit. So let's see. Have that stick up like that. And have it stick up like that. And then we'll have it stick up like that. And okay, so there's the foam. You get to watch me do this again. First, I'm going to burnish it down a little bit. It's easier to pick up the edges if I do that. Foam tape. Okay, so now I'm going to place it right about here. And I'll fill in all that stuff later. I have to figure out where my other ear went. Make sure that goes there. And that goes there. Why does that seem backwards? That seems, oh, that's better, I think. I don't know. Good enough. Because we're going to make the ear stick up a little bit. I just have to adjust the ears a little. Okay, there's that one. Let's adjust this one accordingly. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing I did to the unicorn horn. I'm going to put a little score mark. You can use a ruler if you need to. I'm just going to go for it. Put a little score on each one of these. So that I can fold them back like so. So that they can stick up just a little bit. Not much, just a little. And then we're going to glue these into place. So I'm just going to use some Elmer's Extreme to glue these little bits in place. Okay, everything can get off of my sleeves and whatnot. Everything loves to get stuck on these sleeves. It's crazy. Okay, it's crazy. It is crazy. Okay, I have so much crap on my desk. It's insane. Okay. So now we have to arrange to put the ears on. Like so. Because then the horn is going to go like so in between that. And don't worry, the top of the head is going to get covered up. So let's put this on first with some hot glue. And don't worry about if the hot glue spills over, no big deal. You can always do that to get it, but you're not going to notice it because we're going to be putting things underneath it here that'll cover all that up. So there we go. And then we've got our ears, which will each go like right here. Okay, and now this is where you would get out any flowers you want to use. And just like on the ornament, oog, get over here. Why are you giving me problems, huh? Why are you giving me problems, huh? I thought I had purple flowers. No? Oh, I have some purple and pink. So this is where you would put your flowers and rhinestones, and or rhinestones instead of flowers. You can use whatever you want. To make your unicorn's little crown, which will also act as a cover for for around the horn, the glue of the horn and all that stuff. start gluing them on. Just one little dot of glue will do the trick. Now I'm wondering if it would look okay if I did a few in front of the ears. I think it would. Do like a couple of the darker blue in front of the ears, I think would look nice too. How cute. How cute. And then for the eyes, I'm actually going to move them down a little bit, I think, if I'm able to. Which, of course I can because I used pencil. I'm just going to move them down a very, very little smidge. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same stuff I used on the black that I used on the ornaments, if I can find it. I think it's right over here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Because this kind of gives it like a 3D effect because it's a fabric paint, like a dimensional fabric paint. Obviously, you can use a Sharpie, you can use black glitter, you can use anything you want that you have available to you. I'm going to use this because I have it available, but unlike the ornament, if I screw this up, I can't just wipe it off like I could on the ornament. Luckily, that looks okay. Let's see if I can get the little eyelashes correct. Not perfect, but they'll do. Yikes. Well, it had to spatter on that last one, didn't it? Of course it did. Of course it did. That's all right. It's fine. It just kind of spattered a little bit on the last one, which is annoying about this stuff. And another thing's annoying is when you splatter it all over the place. That's also annoying. So I'm going to use it for the nose. Okay, phew. So now this is where you would put your sentiment either up there, down here. I have to glue that on, but I have to wait for this to dry. And maybe put some glitter around the ears or whatnot. And how cute is that? Isn't that adorable? And I'm probably going to, yeah, put a sentiment here and put some glitter around the ears. Maybe I could do the glitter now if I'm careful not to touch the eyes and the nose. I could put some glitter in the ears. So that they can all dry at the same time. How cute. That is adorable. That's adorable. As far as the sentiment goes, let's see what I got here. Let's see. Too long. Let's see what I got here. Now, obviously, if it's, you know, you want to make a birthday, you can make this into a birthday card or whatever. What I should have done is inked the edges of this before I laid it down, but I didn't. So it's something you could do, is ink the edges of your little face. Let's see. There we go. That's a good one. Let me get my bigger scissors and I will cut that out. So start doing things you love. That's a good one. I'm not making this for a specific occasion. I'm just making it for, I mean, it could be for Valentine's Day. We're doing a challenge in my group. If you're not in the group, you should join it, where we celebrate, instead of Valentine's Day in the typical sense with romance and love, we are doing Valentine's Day that is more about friendship. And we're calling it Poodle's Day for the Poodle group. There's not much ink in this thing, I don't think. So I just want a pale ink. So if you're interested, you can join. And instead of it, yeah, we're like doing Valentines that are for friends, basically. And I'll probably pop this up a little bit, and I'll use pop dots for that. Ooh, I don't want to get this on the bottom of my card. I think it's already dry on there. Let's see, what did I do with my little pop thingies? My little pop dots or pop squares or whatever the hell they're called. I lost them. Oh, there they are. Use these and cut them in half so they'll fit behind that. But yeah, you can use your imagination and kind of decorate it a little more or less depending on what you're, you know, how you want to do it. I just kept it kind of simple, and you guys can make it much more embellished. And what I should have done is inked this page, the purple, before I put it down, and inked the face before I put it down. But my brain wasn't thinking because I was more concentrating on putting the card together, you know, to make sure that I put it together correctly and didn't screw it up. That I wasn't thinking of how I should ink it or anything. Because I was going by what I saw on the YouTube channel I saw it on. Or the picture, I should say. I didn't really watch the video. I just saw the picture and I thought, okay, you know, like as the thumbnail. And I said, oh, okay, so somebody did make this into a card. And I'm just going to go off of the picture that was on the thumbnail. So that I didn't, because I figured since it was similar to the Since it was similar to the ornament that I made, I didn't imagine that it, get back here, that it was going to be that hard to make, since I had made the ornament and knew how to do that. There we go. I'm sorry that I'm out of sorts today. I'm still not feeling very good. I just thought I'd try to get some sort of video up and do the best that I could. And I figured this wouldn't take too long, even though it's been 40 damn minutes. Because I think things aren't going to take very long, and then they end up taking 40 minutes. But, you know, crafting is never easy. I never understand how people do 5-minute crafts. I think it's because they edit it to be 5 minutes, but, you know. Anyway, there we go. Simple and cute, and for the unicorn lover in your life. I mean, like if you've got your daughter's birthday, this would be cute for a little girl's birthday, all the way up to just a woman who likes unicorns like myself. So definitely give this a try. It's very easy. And for those that are in the group, you do not have to do a poodle themed for the Valen Poodle. It's not about doing a poodle theme. It's about that we're giving these Valentines to our poodle sisters in the group. So you can make them any theme you want, you know, anything you want. So if you want to make a unicorn card, now you can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you would, and share it on your social media. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. You might find that you like it. And also, if you look down below the video, you'll see where it'll say show more. And if you click on that, it'll open up a box and it'll have all kinds of links in there. You can click on some of those links and find out all kinds of stuff, like my favorite supplies are in the Amazon links below, and my Patreon is in the links below. So there's all kinds of cool things to check out. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you do what you love and love what you do, and be nice to people. Bye.